Divekick. I'm pretty sure this is Divekick.
Yep, it's definitely.
I seem to remember this is Divekick.
I can see no evidence to the contrary.
Today's question comes to us from Ghost Dunk again, which means that more of y'all, since I know that more than like 3 of you listen to this, should send in some questions so that we can generate some material.
This is our last question.
This is the final one that we have in the inbox.
All right, read it.
Anyway. The question is, what aspects of video games do you two find most intriguing? Investigating video games as art, the factors that make a game enjoyable, the culture surrounding games, new ideas that new games bring, etc.? So the big question is, what aspect of video games do you guys find most interesting? I think that's the basic question. Josh, why don't you go first? Prepare to die.
Well, I guess what I think is... games are the art of systems, right? I think that's...
Oh, all right. Okay, cool.
I think this is the new thing they kind of bring to the table. In that, Papers, Please is a good example, in that it demonstrates how the systems in our lives can cause us to become corrupt members of, like, soul-grinding institutions, just for example.
Oh, yeah, that works out very well with Charlie Brooker's contention that Twitter is a video game.
Yeah. Like, the interesting thing about when you start looking at systems as something you can create art about is that you can kind of, oh god, why did I jump?
Why do you ever jump?
You can start to...
Nobody should ever jump in this game.
You can start to look at the way we design systems in new ways.
Your jumping system is flawed.
And so we life imitates art and art imitates life, and we learn new ways to look at that. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's totally interesting. I think that's interesting.
Okay, your turn.
Here's a couple of things that I think are interesting. One of them is the way that video games are a medium of culture. This is this is of course something that most art is, but I think that there's something in particular about the way that video games force you to interact with them that sort of immerses you in a completely foreign way of thinking. This is actually dovetails with what you're talking about in terms of systems, and I suppose systems and cultures are relatively sort of the same thing when you think about it. Like, for example, when I was young, I played, like, Kid Icarus when I was, like, very, very little, and the sheer strangeness of it really did a number on me. It was, like, this experience of, like, just being inside a Japanese imagination, an 8-bit Japanese imagination of Greek mythology was, like, just a super, like, odd tincture of distorted communication, which I haven't seen. One of the cool things that I like about video games these days is the way that it's becoming something that so many different kinds of people are participating in. Like, for example, this very game, one of our historically most favorite rappers, Dose One, did the opening theme and the sound design for it. Like, Pendleton Ward makes video games of Adventure Time and, other examples of this film.
There are probably others.
I better kill you before we run out of things to talk about. Oh shit! That's not what I intended to do.
I mean, it's a new way for new perspectives to reveal themselves in ways we haven't seen before. Like Perfect Stride, for example, is this weird kind of like do it at home, like fuck user expectations.
Fuck you, user expectation.
Kind of. And games are kind of punk, or at least they can be. And
I mean, so is punk, right?
Sure, you know what I mean, though. Like,
but it's DIY.
Oh
Jesus! Oh, it's showdown time, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I won.
Didn't you? No, I won.
You won.
Yeah, I got 10 kills.
Fuck. All right, everybody.
Yeah, it's showdown time.
Okay, I don't know why it's a showdown, but it's
because
we
killed each other at the same time. All right, prepare. Josh always wins these.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, you won. We ran out of things to say. This never happens. This game gave us so much time.
It feels so good, though.
All right, everybody.
The big thing I like about video games is that they make me feel like I just had sex.
Oh, dude, there's a degree of, like, Freudian. What's the word?
Well, the swords definitely went into some bodies there.
What's the word? I don't want to end this video until I think of the word.
Symbolism?
No, it's when it's similar to that. Sublimation.
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 Choliate.
It's really awesome. Okay. Yeah.